Hello traders, it's Tommy here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome my first weekly forecast in the 2023. Before I start, I would like to wish you all the best in upcoming year, especially stay healthy because this is the most important part. And of course, wish you that you achieve your all trading goals. So I prepared something different this time. I prepared major pairs for today. So we will focus on forecast on the all major pairs. So we will see like a bigger picture, maybe a little bit bigger perspective also for other pairs. So let's start from the Aussie dollar, US dollar. If we look for the monthly chart, each pair will start from the monthly. Quickly, as we have still downtrend, as you can see, we also have this support zone. So Aussie dollar, US dollar is in this big wedge, and right now price is reacting. So the question is, what we will have a reaction on this and continuation still, or breakouts. And if this is broken, then of course our next area is up here, and if price breaks this, we can expect trend change, yes, for the Aussie dollar from the very big perspective. So this is what we have here, but let's go to weekly chart. And on the weekly, this is our trend line. Here we have resistance area around this zone where price is right now, okay? We have also next area of the resistance up here. Let me unzoom a little bit. So we have it here around this zone. This is another zone, okay? So now price broke 36 EMA, is pushing up. So we can have really retracement back to this area if this is broken, okay? If price won't break this, we can still have like a weekly short 1 to 3, so price might continue to go down again, and in this case we really would like to target the previous bottom. So we go to daily chart, and daily chart, after this period of range, right now, like you said, price is pointing up, but we see it's retesting strong resistance. We have this daily trend line. So of course, retracement back to this daily trend line is opportunity for us still to buy and target this. In case of the breakout, of course, we have this target. And we also can look for the support zone on the daily chart here. So whenever price, breaks this trend line, we can look for short scenarios, but our first goal will be this area of the support. And then of course, next level of the support, which is down here. Okay, so those are the levels in case, of course, if price breaks this. Right now daily is pointing up. For our chart, we see that price stopped around this resistance. So what we would like to do after breakout, we would like to buy. Okay, so after breakout, you look for the lower time frames, for example 1 hour chart, and whenever price breaks this, we look for buy scenario. So this is option for Aussie dollar, US dollar. And basically about the short scenarios right now, there is no point. Better to wait for the retracement and still look for buys. Euro dollar monthly chart. So we know that the last year for euro dollar was very bearish. Yes, price was going all year was going down. If we pay attention, there is still room to go lower, yes, on the euro dollar on the monthly chart, as you can see. So we can still go to level 0. Even 0.82. Yes, right now we are still in the downtrend, by the way, from of course this big perspective, this monthly perspective, and price can create short 1 to 3 and continue to go down. So as long as we are below this trend line, we are still in the bearish momentum from the long-term perspective. Yes, very long, because this is monthly chart. Right now price is retracing, so like I said, or we will have reaction and continuation, or we will continue to go up to retest the previous tops. Okay, so this will be interesting. Weekly chart. Weekly trend line is here, so it's far away. This trend line, of course, which is closer, was broken. Yes, we see that this trend line was broken. Price right now is pointing up. We are around the resistance zone right now. If I zoom out, you will see that this is resistance. Next resistance is up here around this. So if this is broken and price really would like to continue to go up, we might to have continuation to this level, and then of course to the next area of the weekly chart. Yes, this is it. And in terms of the support zone on the weekly, this is what we have. This will be interesting right now because if you pay attention, the last previous high is here, so price is on this. So basically, if we have because if this is false breakout, we can still have, you know, break and continuation where to this and to the next level here or here. Okay, but it doesn't make any more at least for me, lower highs on the weekly chart. Okay, so daily, if we adjust this level on the daily, we will see that this is like the whole zone. Previously, resistance was here, was broken. Right now, we are also around the resistance zone, so price is spiking around this. On the daily chart, we have trend line, which is a little bit far away from the current price action, and we also have trend line here. So retracement back to the 36 CMA, trend line, we look for buy scenarios, target previous top. Yes, if retracement happen now, if price continue to go up, okay, after retracements, of course, our next area is the target. Short entries after trend line breakout on the daily chart, then we have levels from the daily and weekly. We go to 4-hour time frame. Price right now, we see it's struggling here. But if you see that there is continuation, that price continue to go up, we can look still for buy scenarios, definitely, because it's pointing up. Okay, so if we go to 1-hour time frame, like we said, this is resistance. This is like a previous top. So now we have more details. So if we get breakout of this and price will make setups, this is option to go and buy this still. Okay, so this is still option to go long. Short scenarios right now, at least I will wait for this trend line breakout with the 36. I don't see for the only opportunity to trade against main direction will be to see if the 4-hour chart, you know, is like making maybe like a double top here and then. So I would like to see that 4-hour chart is making some signals of the weakness to look for short scenarios. Now it's better to buy. GBP dollar monthly chart. So also this pair went very low last year, and of course we reached new lower points. Right now on the monthly chart, you see that price is retracing. So what can happen? We can have, of course, like a monthly short 1 to 3 and continuation of this down move. If we look for trend line on the monthly chart, we will have this line. So as long as this trend line is holding, we are still in the downtrend. And if in case if price starts to break this, we can have maybe trend change. If not, at least price might to go again to this previous tops. Okay, so this is what might happen. Weekly time frame. Now let's go to some details. Trend line, which is our next possible target. Also here we see that price broke this trend line. Now it's making for us like a long 1 to 3 here. Okay, so this might create continuation to this level. In terms of the resistance areas, because now price is pointing up. Resistance, of course, is on the previous top here, but we'll go to the lower time frames. Let's try to find on the weekly, and on the weekly is here. And the next one on the weekly chart might be here. Okay, so this will be very nice level for bounce and continuation of this weekly down move. Daily is pointing up right now. We are this is our trend line with the 3 touches. We see that we had this we have this kind of the 1 to 3 here. Okay, price is reacting, it's now pointing up, so we can look for buy scenarios and try to target this previous spike. This is the resistance is here. Yes, so basically we would like to target like a previous top, so we can still have some room around 100 150 pips. Next level is higher. So right now it's obvious, but we don't have a clean situation on the 4-hour chart. We have those tops here, so we have to wait really the price is breaking this and then we can look for buy scenarios and target the previous top. So now buy, sell. I don't see reason to sell it yet. So I would like to see what happens here and then decide what to do. But right now, buy scenarios only for me. Yeah? New Zealand dollar, US dollar is another pair. Let me just so monthly chart. Also here we see that price reached bottoms. Okay, here there is still room to go lower. Right now price is retracing, so it's also can make short 1-3 and make continuation, or after retesting of this might continue to go up to the previous resistance, which is up here. Okay, so this is our trend line. So or we have this or we have continuation. So this is like a perspective. We go to weekly chart, and on the weekly chart, of course, we have more details. So we have trend line down here, as up here, price. You see it's not making lower lows, lower highs on the weekly chart anymore. In terms of the resistance, resistance is on the previous top, on the previous spike, and the next area of the resistance will be somewhere around this area. Okay, so we have this support level is lower. It will be somewhere around this area. We go to daily chart, and daily we have more details, of course. So we have this. We have this spike, and basically, I'm not a great fan right now on the New Zealand dollar, US dollar. But like I told you on the beginning, I wanted to cover all major pairs just to have an idea. But I don't like what is going on here. This is not clear move. Okay, no clean direction. If you go to 4-hour chart, we also see here. So this pair for me is not tradable right now. So this is also good for you. So you will see that not always we can trade each pair. Yes, of course, I would like to see that price is breaking this to go and buy this. And that's all what I see right now. Okay, because volatility is not nice. So I need to really see that price is going somewhere. Right now it's not good, but I wanted to cover a bigger picture for you so you also can understand this. But this pair don't trade right now. USDCAD monthly chart. This is funny pair. It seems that we might have like a huge range right now. Huge because it's around 2,500 pips, so quite big. So now the question is, do we have retracement and continuation with this long 1 to 3? Okay, or price will stop on the resistance here and make this down move to retest this area. Okay, so this will be interesting. But from the perspective of the monthly, we have range right now. Also, this angle is building, but we only have just, we don't have confirmation yet if this will be something important or not. Because if price breaks, do this and continue, then this will be not important. But if price, for example, continue to go down, then it might be important for us, this level. Okay, so we'll see. Right now seems to be range. Weekly time frame looks interesting. This is trend line. This is our trend line here. Price is also making like 1 to 3, but with the lower high. Okay, so the question is where we have retracement. This is our support zone. And why it's interesting, because if you are familiar with the one-to-one retracement, if I measure this, yes, if I measure this, and then if I show you this, we might have retracement to this level still. Okay, and then that definitely from this level we can expect bounces, or if price breaks, then we can of course go down again. We have another trend line. Of course I don't use this, but I want to show you. We also have this trend line. So this area for us is also important zone. Okay, so we have two levels, okay, right now. So this will be interesting where price want to go. I will remove this trend line, so we will have less on our charts. We don't need to have it because we have support zone. This is trend line. So you see that we are right now in the situation that price might to go here, bounce, react, and stays, here, and then breakouts or breakouts here. If this is broken, we have next levels, okay, from the higher time frame. Yeah, and this is what we have right now. It's pointing down. It's pointing down. Of course, we want to wait for breakouts of this to go long and breakout of this to go short, but we can also trade here. So for our chart, is pointing down, okay, but price a little bit stopped right now. We don't have, you see, we don't have clean lower lows. We also don't have clean lower highs. It's we can try to draw 1 2 3, but again, this is a little bit funny 1 2 3. Here was a better 1 2 3, as you can see. This was good, so we can use it to trade this. And the 1 hour chart right now is without, you see, up down, so we really don't have a direction right now. So if price continue to go down, we can look for short scenarios on the lower time frames. Okay, this will be this chart is funny. So I prefer to stay away. To be honest, I'm not interested to trade this. But if you like to trade this, you can try to look for short entries after breakout of this previous bottom, and then try to target this. Okay, so so this is the only opportunity now. And in case if price stops here and will go up again and will bounce on the 36 or the trend line and make this 1 to 3, you can again try to sell, because maybe this is just the stop, the retracement, and price make that. Okay, of course the safest way right now is to wait for the clean direction here or here. Okay, but of course it might take some time to have it. And the last is USDN, which is again pushing down, of course, after this last year, which was for USDN like a crazy year. It went up around how much? Around 3,500 pips. I think we didn't have such year. This move happened. It was 3,000. Yeah, so probably possible. Yeah, so like so we had already the same story, but generally it was very crazy. You see how fast it went up. Make of course new higher highs on the monthly chart. Now is in the retracement monthly. So of course where we expect retracement to the support zone or to the 36 CMA. Okay, so this is the, let me unzoom. So we have those two levels. So what can happen? Retracement here, and then continuation again to retest previous stops. Okay. From the monthly perspective, if you like to see, we are still in the uptrend. Okay, we have still this powerful trend line, so we are still in the uptrend. So we maybe even get bigger retracement to this trend line, and then again continuation like crazy. Yes, like so this is also possible scenario. Okay, so now we go to weekly chart, and we can leave those we can leave here. We have this support zone. Let me unzoom. Yeah, we can just draw it here, and the next one is here, and the next one is very low. Yeah, so we have it here. Weekly trend line is here. Okay, so retracement, you see, might happen to this level, or will slowly go to this, and we will see if the retracement will be to the trend line from the weekly perspective. From the monthly, this will be interesting. Right now we know that it's pointing down, USDN. Also here we see that it's pushing down. We have this daily trend line like this. Yes, we have this trend line here. Now it's pointing down. So of course we go to 4-hour chart, and after retracement on the 4-hour chart, you can look and sell this. If we go to 1-hour time frame, same story. Yes, some retracements and the lower time frame entries only. Yes, because price might go to this. So now I would like to see the price continue to this level, to this support zone, and I'm more focused to look for short entries after retracements. And in terms of the trades against main direction, I would like to see at least that price is hitting major support zone. If we have continuation to this level, then we can try to look for from my perspective, look for buy scenarios to trade against main direction. Okay. Of course, if price, as long as price is below the 36 EMA and below the trend line, our focus is to sell. Whenever price starts to break this, we can have again a possible continuation to go long. Okay, guys, so that's all from my side. I hope you enjoyed this first forecast in the 2023. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me, and hear you next week. Bye.